everybody, welcome back to the channel. Taylor Sievers here with Sievers Blumen Farm, and today I just wanted to share an update on our little rose nursery. So if you watched some of our previous videos, we have been working towards transforming our farm from just cut flowers to more of a perennial nursery, specifically specializing in roses. We're hoping to start propagating roses, like older heirloom roses eventually. But right now we're ordering in a lot of bare root roses and reselling them basically. So we've already had our rose sale. That was this spring. Thank you to everybody that ordered. We had orders from all over the US, which was really cool. Not a whole lot, but still it was really exciting to see that. I don't really know how people found us, but some people found us organically through Google, and that's been really cool to see. So we shipped all of our bare root roses out. Right now it's the end of March. So we got all of those shipped except for a few that were back ordered. And now this whole week I've been in the process of potting everything up. And so if you look behind me, that's what you're seeing right now is all of these roses in pots. So we ordered a little more this year. We're small, so we're just taking it slow and easy. You can see right now they're just basically, and I'll show you a close-up, but they're basically just sticks in a pot. So that's what a lot of you had questions about, what are bare roots anyways, and they're basically, they don't look very impressive when you get them. So they're basically in their dormant stage. They don't have any leaves coming out. They might have some buds starting to pop out. A little thing to note is even if there are buds popping out, they may end up like falling off because it's just there's a lot of time that's involved from when they get dug up in a field in California, then shipped to me, and then me shipping them out or getting them processed. So that doesn't mean that they're going to die or anything, but you're really not going to see a lot of new growth until you plant them in the ground or I get them planted up in these pots. So right now they don't look like much. I went through and I tagged everything yesterday and took inventory again, and we still have about 15 more to pot up and then we'll be done, and we'll go from there. So in about a month's time, these things are going to be beautifully leafed out. We may even start seeing a few buds, honestly, because right now we're in my tunnel. It's a little chilly outside, but it's much warmer in here. And so I can kind of baby them here in the tunnel. So let's go ahead and we'll just walk down the row and show you what they look like. Okay, so this year we are taking a step back from cut flowers in the tunnel. Usually I would have a lot of spring flowers popping up in here at this time, but because we're having a baby in May, we're kind of taking a step back from the spring flowers. So it's very bare in here. If you can't see, I've still got some debris to clean up, but for the most part, it's pretty bare. And so what I'm doing is I don't want to take out these beds, but they will get weedy if I don't either keep weeding them or just keep them covered throughout the summer. And we have some things that we're going to go in here in the summer, but I'm not going to be using all the beds. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of laying this landscape fabric down that's pretty thick and then putting my roses on top of it. So this is a good spot. It's really easy for me to get my hose down the line and water them through here. But this is what they look like right now. They're not very impressive. Basically, they're just, at the beginning stages of waking up. If you can't tell, like some of them are already pushing out buds. So if you see this red right here, and these look pretty good. But ones like these, in my experience, let me see if I can get my camera to focus. In my experience, these may actually end up falling off, which is totally fine. They usually come out with some new buds after that. So if you receive a bare root rose in the mail, whether it's from us or from anybody else, and you see all of this growth, so this is how it was basically shipped to me. So that tells me it's been in storage for a while and it was maybe not held in a cold enough storage or something, or maybe it was when it was dug, it was starting to wake up, but that tells me that it's ready to go in the ground for sure. So I'm glad we got these potted up. And again, they might fall off, but it's really not a big deal because there'll be some new buds that'll pop out. Not a huge deal. I had issues with that last year. Example of that is, you can already see these. These are starting to kind of die off a little bit, but those will be totally okay. I'm not really worried about it. Like I said, I've got the tags on them already, so they're all ready to go. And so all we have to do is basically restock our website. Now, these are in 3-gallon pots, so they will not be able to be shipped. That's why I had a big bare root rose sale, because I wanted to make sure people bought them bare root because it's a lot easier to ship. They're a lot cheaper. I don't have to use all of this potting mix. And then after that, now it's just local pickup only. So if you're local to the St. Louis area, we would love to have you pre-order and pick up. I'm working on trying to get a automation where you can set up an appointment to shop, and then hopefully after the baby's born, we'll have some open shopping days where you can just come out from a certain time to a certain time and shop. Again, we're really small right now, so we don't really have like open hours. So this is a good example. This one, see if I can get it to focus. The green, it's looking really nice. This new bud growth. Can't get my camera to focus. There. So another spot that I wanted to show you was in one of my previous videos, which I will link up here somewhere. We have made our smaller tunnel basically our little rose nursery, like for propagation. This will be more of my propagation house. So far, I did go ahead and I had some anemone bulbs that I put like in this row down here, and I've got some volunteer seedlings here that I'm letting go. These are like a spring flower. I don't really have any use for these beds yet, so that's why, again, we're scaling back on the cut flowers for spring. So that's why they are the way they are right now. But they'll still be useful in the future. But right now, I went through, and it doesn't look like much, but I really tried to clean up this space. And again, we've already got the dandelions popping up in here. So it was really cleaned out, and now the dandelions are kind of taken over again. But we did take this center aisle out, and all of my nursery, basically mother plants, are in pots down here. And so hopefully this spring we'll find a spot for them in the garden, and they will be ready to go in the ground and start growing, start producing more canes, and then I can take cuttings off of them. So these are just seedlings and plants that I've overwintered in here. Some of them didn't make it, but not a big deal. So here's one of my first roses. This is actually a wild rose. We call it the prairie rose. And so you can see it's leafing out now and doing really good. I could honestly probably take cuttings from it. These are some other roses. And they're all starting to wake up. You can see the leaves. And these are not, these were small cuttings when I got them last year. So I'm not really going to do a lot of trimming on them other than to get the dead stuff off and maybe trim the tips. But you can see I did lose some over the winter. This one I probably lost before winter, actually. And then one down here. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that I lost this one. Pretty sure this one's a goner. So that's unfortunate, but it happens. We did get some cold temps. So, but these are all looking really good. And I did take some cuttings of them, and I have a video where I talk about taking hardwood cuttings. So I took some cuttings off of these and a few of these plants in January. And so I haven't done part 2 of that yet, but I do have part 1 posted if you want to learn about taking hardwood cuttings of roses. And part 2, you'll see my results. Now we are out in the field area, and this is my cut flower field, taking up half of this space. Right now you can see kind of where the purple is where we stopped with the mulch. All this mulched area that we just added is going to be where we start planting some of those heirloom roses. And you can see down along this line, it's very faint, but I already have 19 roses planted here, and these are for cutting. So I have Earth Angel right here and Princess Charlene de Monaco in the back, which are both varieties that we're selling. So if you're local, St. Louis area, you should come pick some up because they're very beautiful varieties. And you can see, I'll show you Earth Angel's already waking up. I haven't even got, it's really hard to tell in the video, but I'm not even done pruning these yet. But this is all going to be a big perennial area. So I'm going to try to incorporate some perennials with the roses. So it's not like total nursery style where like I just have plant after one after another. Part of me wants to do that, but then also really wanting to make a space that's really pretty for people to, when they come out and shop, see how they could plant the roses in the garden and see what kind of companion plants they could add as well. And so that's my goal. So it doesn't look like much right now, but it's getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please, if you have any question about roses or anything like that, please get a hold of us. You can send us an email, drop a comment below, or you can download our free rose guide, which kind of walks you through the differences between the different types of roses on the market today, like hybrid teas, floribundas, climbing roses, shrub roses, and so on. We're definitely here to help you out with that, and hopefully when things get going here in the spring, we'll have a lot more to show you right now. But again, if you're local to the St. Louis area and you want to pre-order a rose and pick it up, definitely hop on our email list to learn more about that, and I'll show you what these look like in about a month. They'll be so big and bushy and beautiful, and definitely when they start blooming too, I'll show you that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and see you later.